traders, and welcome to your daily stock report brought to you by QualityStocks.net, where performance is tracked daily. I'm Kathy Rankin, and it's Tuesday, February 20th, and because the markets were closed yesterday for President's Day, we're going to bring you a stock recap. In our headline news, after 3 consecutive days of gains, stocks looked a little bit lethargic on Friday, trading in a narrow range throughout the session before closing relatively unchanged. The bulls still put up a respectable fight, however, since the Dow in the closing minutes limped into the finish with its 30th record close since October. Among the biggest headlines stalling the market's momentum was Microsoft, which plunged after CEO Steve Ballmer spooked shareholders by saying that analyst sales estimates for Vista are overly aggressive. Since the tech bellwether is one of only 2 stocks listed on all 3 major averages, Microsoft's 2.4% decline was a thorn in the market side all day long. Also overshadowing another day of mergers and acquisitions was an exaggerated decline in housing starts. AMR Corporation, a suggested holding in our active portfolio, is reportedly being eyed as a takeover target by a group that includes Goldman Sachs and British Airways. It was also reported that General Motors is in talks to buy the entire Chrysler Group. Just 3 days ago, Federal Chairman Bernanke said he sees economic growth strengthening somewhat as the drag from housing diminishes. However, a larger than expected 14.1% decline in January housing starts to 10-year lows, whether an aberration or not due to the volatile nature of the report, failed to provide further proof that the struggling housing sector has not bottomed out. The latest read on inflation at the wholesale level also hit the wires at 8:30 Eastern Time. Total PPI and core PPI matched economists' forecasts, but since the data won't alter inflation expectations, the report failed to provide investors with overwhelming evidence that pricing pressures are abating. The focus now turns to next week's more closely watched CPI report. From a sector standpoint, Honeywell, becoming the 3rd Dow component this week to announce a sizable share buyback, kept the industrial sector in focus. However, further consolidation in railroads and weakness in the aerospace group earmarked the influential sector as the day's worst performer. Oil prices surging 2.4% without any follow-through in energy stocks further underscore the market's cautious tone after such an impressive week for equities overall. In our small cap headlines today, let's take a look at some of the top percentage gainers from the first half of February and highlight some that were able to maintain some momentum. Magellan Energy Limited announced last Tuesday through the company's corporate update for Q1 of 2007 that it currently has an option to acquire up to 200 low-producing oil wells located in the domestic U.S. The company will be deciding which of the options it wishes to trigger and will be looking for the wells that will offer the most cost-effective and profitable returns. Irwin Resources Incorporated announced the company has signed an agreement with Mr. Donald C. Carter, an expert in the mining industry, and will acquire 25 claims Mr. Carter staked in the historic Bakerville-Quesnel area of British Columbia. Irwin Resources is a junior resource company based in Vancouver, Canada, and engages in the acquisition, exploration, and development of resources properties with the intent to prove up mineral deposits. Now, on to another small cap, one company to watch. 247MGI Incorporated is in an ongoing effort to keep shareholders advised as of the company's new business objectives as well as its current capitalization, announces and defines the stock availability and actual float available for trading. The company's CEO, Matt Dwyer, reported as of February 18, 2007, there are 26,315,362 common shares available for trading, of which approximately 2,839,502 common shares are held by the public and the balance is held by insiders and others which are restricted. Palomar Enterprises announces the date of record for shareholders to receive a dividend is set for March 8, 2007. Shareholders of record will be entitled to receive a dividend of free trading stock in the company's subsidiary, the Blackhawk Fund. Palomar Enterprises will distribute 10 million shares on a pro rata basis to its shareholders. This is the first of several planned dividends that Palomar expects to distribute on a quarterly basis. And that's it for the newsmakers. Be sure to join us every market day for the latest commentary on small cap to large cap and everything in between, brought to you by QualityStocks.net. And also make sure you don't miss the Quality Stocks daily newsletter, available each trading day through QualityStocks.net. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kathy Rankin. Have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow on the Daily Report.
You've got it.